I have to admit, I have to put my hand up. So before lockdown, I wasn't a great lover of the internet. In fact, I was always trying to wrench these machines away from my grandchildren.
You and your brother both directly asked your dad not to marry Camilla.
Yes.
Why?
We didn't think it was necessary. We thought that it was going to cause more harm than good, and that if he was now with his person, that surely that's enough. Why go that far when you don't necessarily need to? We wanted him to be happy, and we saw how happy he was with her.
Princess Anne's shocking objections to Camilla's title as queen have sparked a storm within the royal family, revealing deep secrets. As Camilla battles to find her place, her past with Charles and Diana's shadow remains. With public opinion shifting, can she ever escape the legacy of old wounds, or is the monarchy's future forever changed? Princess Anne's concerns about Camilla's. Princess Anne, officially known as Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise, was born on August 15, 1950. She is a prominent member of the British royal family and holds the title of Princess Royal. As the second-born child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, Anne is also the only daughter in the family and the sole sister of King Charles III. When King Charles III was crowned, the royal family celebrated a historic moment. But behind the scenes, Princess Anne was reportedly unhappy with Camilla being called queen. Her feelings on the matter have caused tension within the family, raising questions about their unity. Anne's straightforward nature has made her feelings clear, adding drama to what was supposed to be a smooth transition of power. Anne has always respected royal traditions deeply. She believes the title of queen holds great meaning and should not be given without serious consideration. For many years, Camilla was called the Duchess of Cornwall, and it was widely expected she would be known as Princess Consort after Charles became king. Anne's disapproval shows her belief in preserving the values of royalty. The relationship between Anne and Camilla has never been especially warm. Anne is known for her hard work and dedication to royal duties. She respects those who earn their place through service and effort. Camilla's path to becoming queen has been far more complicated, and this may have influenced Anne's view. The differences between the two women are now more visible than ever. Anne's bond with her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, is also a factor. Queen Elizabeth made it clear during her era that Camilla would not take the title of queen out of respect for Princess Diana's memory. Anne shares her mother's loyalty to tradition and likely feels that giving Camilla this title goes against her mother's wishes. This disagreement reflects a larger struggle between honoring the past and accepting change. Anne's opinions carry weight within the royal family. She is respected for her dedication and no-nonsense approach. Her criticism of Camilla's title may have sparked private discussions among senior royals. King Charles III wants to maintain peace within the family, but Anne's concerns might force him to address an issue he hoped had already been settled. This situation also brings up memories of Princess Diana. Many people still see Diana as an important figure in royal history. Camilla's rise to queen is a sensitive topic for those who remember Diana's struggles. Anne's opinion reminds the public of the complicated history surrounding Charles and Camilla's relationship. Princess Anne admired Princess Diana's dedication to her royal duties and the genuine connection she had with the public. Despite their differences in personality, Anne respected Diana's ability to bring attention to important causes. Their shared commitment to charity work created a quiet but mutual understanding between them. Anne has always been known for her independent thinking. She has often gone against expectations, from choosing not to give her children royal titles to making bold statements about royal life. Her current stance on Camilla's title is another example of her strong personality and willingness to stand alone. The royal family now faces the challenge of balancing tradition with change. Anne's concerns highlight this struggle as the royalty must find a way to respect its past while moving forward. The debate over Camilla's title is a symbol of this larger issue, showing how difficult it can be to modernize while staying true to tradition. The question now is whether this disagreement will quietly fade or grow into a bigger problem. For now, Princess Anne's comments have put a spotlight on the royal family's challenges, showing that even they are not immune to disagreements and conflict. Princess Anne's anger over Camilla's title has fueled a royal storm, but the bigger question remains, will Camilla ever truly be accepted by the royal family, or will her past with Charles and Diana always haunt her, keeping her from the throne she seeks? Old wounds resurface from Charles and Camilla's marriage. The wedding of Charles and Camilla was meant to be a fresh start for the couple, a moment to seal their love and move forward. However, instead of unity, it revealed deep cracks within the royal family. The absence of Queen Elizabeth II from the ceremony was an unmistakable message. It left many wondering how much support the union truly had, both within the family and among the public. For a family rooted in tradition, this was no ordinary wedding. It was a test of loyalty, love, and legacy. The relationship between Charles and Camilla has always been a source of controversy. Their love story began long before they tied the knot, shadowed by Charles's marriage to Princess Diana. Many still blame Camilla for the breakdown of that marriage, and these feelings have not entirely faded. The wedding reminded the public of the pain and betrayal Diana endured, reopening wounds that some thought had healed. For those loyal to Diana's memory, this union was a bitter pill to swallow. Queen Elizabeth's decision not to attend the wedding shocked many. Instead, she chose to attend a blessing ceremony later that day, a quieter and more private event. While this move avoided outright disapproval, it spoke volumes about her feelings. It seemed to reflect her unease about the marriage, which many believe was due to her respect for tradition and her late daughter-in-law, Diana. Her absence from the main ceremony became a symbol of the division within the family. For Charles, the wedding was both a success and a burden. He had finally married the woman he loved, yet the event was far from a fairy tale. The lack of full support from his family and the judgment of the public weighed heavily on the occasion. Even as he and Camilla exchanged promises, the ghosts of the past haunted him, reminding everyone of the difficult road that had brought them to this point. Camilla's journey into the royal family has been anything but easy. Once vilified as the other woman, she faced years of criticism and hostility. The wedding was supposed to mark a turning point, yet it served as a reminder of her controversial past. For Camilla, the ceremony was a chance to prove her commitment to Charles and to the royal family. But the shadow of Princess Diana was impossible to ignore, casting doubt over her place in the hearts of the British people. The public's reaction to the wedding was deeply divided. Some saw it as a long overdue moment of happiness for Charles and Camilla, a chance for them to be together without hiding. Others viewed it as a betrayal of Diana's memory, a reopening of wounds that had never fully healed. The mixed emotions surrounding the event highlighted just how controversial the couple's relationship had been and continues to be. The wedding also brought up questions about the future of the monarchy. Charles's decision to marry Camilla raised concerns about how the public would view the royal family going forward. Would people accept Camilla as a legitimate member of the family? How would this marriage shape Charles's reign as king? These questions hung heavily over the event, showing that the personal lives of royals can have visible implications for the institution they represent. Even within the royal family, opinions about the marriage varied. Some members were reportedly supportive, wanting Charles to find happiness after years of unhappiness. Others were less enthusiastic, viewing the union as a harm to the family's reputation. These differing perspectives only deepened the sense of division, making the wedding less of a celebration and more of a balancing act between personal and public expectations. For many, the most painful part of the wedding was its reminder of what could have been. Diana was a beloved figure, cherished by millions for her kindness, grace, and humanity. Her absence from the lives of her children and the nation still stings, and the wedding of Charles and Camilla brought those feelings back to the surface. It forced people to confront the past and accept the choices that had led to this moment. As the years have passed, the wounds from Charles and Camilla's wedding have not entirely healed. For some, time has softened their views, allowing them to see the couple's genuine love and dedication to each other. For others, the event remains a symbol of disloyalty and loss, a reminder of the struggles and sacrifices that have shaped the royal family's story. The wedding may be over, but the emotions it started continue to wave through history. As Camilla fights for her place in the royal family, the shadow of her marriage to Charles still hangs over her. Can she ever truly be accepted, or will the deep divisions and painful past of their union always tear at the heart of the monarchy? Camilla struggles with her place in the royal family. Camilla's life in the royal family has never been simple. Even after years of trying to fulfill her royal duties and win the public over, she still struggles to find her true place. Many see her as a figure from the past, one whose history with Charles and the scandal of Princess Diana's marriage continues to haunt her. Every public appearance, every royal event brings with it a wave of judgment and questions. No matter how hard she tries, the shadows of her past are always there, ready to surface at any moment. Her relationship with Charles was once seen as nothing more than a scandal. People still whisper about it, how she was the other woman in a marriage that captured the world's attention. Diana, the beloved princess, was seen as a victim, and the pain caused by that affair never fully disappeared. Even now, years later, when Camilla and Charles have married and built a life together, their past still creates tension. For some, it is impossible to forgive her, and for others, she will always be the one who caused a royal heartbreak. Even within the royal family, Camilla has faced battles. Camilla may have been accepted as a member of the family, but she was never truly welcomed with open arms. This hesitation from the royal family reflected deeper, unspoken tensions, leaving Camilla in a strange and uncertain place within the royal family. And yet, despite everything, Camilla keeps moving forward. She attends royal events, hosts charity work, and carries out her duties. She has worked hard to build a place for herself in the family, but it's never easy. The public and even the royals seem to hold her to a higher standard, constantly watching her every move. They ask themselves, is she truly deserving of her place? Can she ever be accepted fully as a royal? And even as she tries to prove herself, it seems as though there is always someone waiting to tear her down. Equal sign. Even the other members of the royal family don't always make it easy for her. Princess Anne, Charles's sister, has been one of the most outspoken critics of Camilla. Anne's disapproval is clear, and it adds to the pressure Camilla already faces. This conflict within the family shows how difficult it is for her to feel completely accepted, even by those closest to her. Anne's coldness towards Camilla highlights the cracks that run deep within the royal family, cracks that no one seems able to fix. Each day is a reminder of her journey, a journey that has been anything but easy. Camilla fights not only for her place in the royal family, but also for her acceptance by the people of Britain. She has shown determination in the face of constant criticism, but that doesn't mean the battle is over. As long as the past remains a part of her story, Camilla's place in the royal family will always be in question. And so she continues to walk this difficult path, forever trying to prove herself worthy, even as the world watches, waiting for her to stumble. Charles and Camilla's wedding caused divisions in the royal family, with Princess Anne's disapproval adding to the tension. Now, as more people begin to support Camilla, can she truly overcome her past, or will Anne's concerns and the history with Charles always stand in her way? Camilla as a royal ambassador. For years, Camilla Parker Bowles struggled to win over the public. Her history with Charles caused many to see her as an outsider even after her marriage to Charles. However, recent polls show a surprising shift in public opinion. For the first time, over 55% of people now support her as Queen Consort, a dramatic change from the early days of their relationship. What has caused this shift, and how did Camilla manage to win the public's favor? One reason for this change is Camilla's consistent commitment to her royal duties. She has never shied away from the hard work that comes with being a member of the royal family. The public began to realize that Camilla was not just standing by Charles, but was an active and supportive member of the royal family. Camilla's involvement in charity work has played a significant role in changing public opinion. She has worked closely with a variety of causes, from literacy and health to supporting victims of physical abuse. Her genuine interest in these issues has made her a respected figure in the charity world. By giving her time and energy to causes that help others, Camilla has shown a side of herself that was often overshadowed by her past. Her charity work has allowed people to see her in a new light, not just as a royal, but as someone who truly cares about making a difference in the world. Over time, people began to notice that Camilla wasn't just a part of the royal family by title. She was someone who genuinely worked to improve the lives of others. This realization has shifted public opinion as more people started to understand the person behind the headlines. The more Camilla engaged in charity work and met with the public, the more they began to appreciate her kindness and dedication. She was no longer seen as the woman who caused a royal scandal, but as a woman who had gained her own place in the royal family despite the difficulties. Her steady presence in the royal family also played a major role in changing hearts and minds. Camilla has not tried to outshine anyone or grab attention for herself. Instead, she has quietly supported her husband Charles and helped with the family's duties. In doing so, she proved that she was not just a random figure in the monarchy, but a stabilizing force who had earned her place by consistently showing up. The British people began to recognize her steady influence, which contributed to their growing acceptance of her role as queen consort. Another factor in this shift is the passing of time. As the years have gone by, the public's view of Camilla has softened. The pain caused by her relationship with Charles and Diana may never fully fade for some, but with time, the anger and resentment have faded for many others. The public has begun to realize that Camilla is no longer a newcomer to the royal family, but a longtime member who has worked hard to earn her place. The passage of time has allowed people to view her actions and her role in a more balanced way, without the emotional charge that once colored their opinions. Over the years, their bond has become increasingly visible, and it's clear that they share a deep love and respect for each other. This connection has made people more supportive of their marriage, as many see them as a strong team. Charles's determined support for Camilla has shown that they are truly partners, not just in their personal lives, but in their royal duties. This mutual respect and the warmth they share have made the public more likely to accept her, as they see her as an important part of his life and work. While she once faced harsh criticism for her style and presence in the royal family, her public appearances now seem to be more well received. She has grown more comfortable in her role, and it shows in the way she carries herself. Whether attending state functions or meeting with the public, Camilla's confidence and grace have become more apparent. People now see her as a more approachable and authentic member of the royal family, which has helped improve her image. The media has also played a role in this shift. In the past, talk shows and gossip magazines often focused on Camilla's past and her relationship with Charles. But in recent years, the media has begun to highlight her hard work and her dedication to royal duties. While there are still some negative headlines, the tone of the coverage has become more balanced. By focusing on the positive aspects of Camilla's life and role in the royal family, the media has helped the public see her in a more favorable light. Public opinion has also been shaped by younger generations who are less tied to the history of Diana's marriage to Charles. For many, the past is not as significant as it once was, and they are more likely to judge Camilla based on her actions in the present. Younger people who may not have the same emotional connection to Diana are more likely to see Camilla as a positive figure who is doing good work in the royal family. As a result, Camilla's support has grown, particularly among younger generations who are more focused on her current role rather than the past. Finally, the recent shift in public opinion is a reminder that people are capable of changing their views over time. Camilla's journey from being seen as a controversial figure to being accepted by the majority of the public shows how public opinion can evolve. It's evidence of the power of time, consistency, and dedication. Camilla's willingness to show up, work hard, and serve the royal family has earned her a place in the hearts of many. What was once seen as impossible, a majority supporting her as queen consort, has now become a reality. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting updates and thrilling stories. See you next time.